everyone, so we're starting another video this week, and for dinner tonight we are having grilled chicken and steamed broccoli. The kids are having macaroni and cheese with theirs, but my hubby and I are not. Anyway, this is what we're having for dinner for March 13th, I believe. Let me double check the date.
It's 13th.
Sunday. It was the 13th. Thank you, Brian.
You're welcome.
So this is what we're having. Hi everyone, so today is Monday, March 14th, and we made corned beef and potatoes in the crock pot. This is what the crock pot looks like, and it's all ready. It came out. I had it on high all day long, and then the last hour and a half I added the potatoes. And so we're having that and some steamed vegetables because we don't like the cabbage. So this is what we're having for dinner. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Hi everyone. So today is March 15th, Tuesday. And I just realized yesterday I made corned beef for St. Patty's Day. But St. Patty's Day is not until this Thursday. So oops, we're a little early. No biggie. So tonight we're having bean and chicken enchiladas. We had leftover chicken from the other day, so I believe Sunday. So I put the chicken in this also, and I showed you in my other plan with my other dinners how I made this. So this is what we're having for dinner. The family's having this, and I'm just gonna have a salad because I can't eat most of the stuff in here. The beans, the cheese, it's just too much for me. Anyway, this is what we're having for dinner. So tonight's a very simple dinner. Today is Wednesday, March 16th. We are just having a Paul Newman's multigrain pizza, and we added pepperoni, pineapple, and a little extra cheese. This is what we're having for dinner tonight. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Even though we are having chicken, broccoli, and potatoes for dinner tonight, and we had our corned beef and potatoes on Monday, because I thought St. Patrick's Day was on Monday. So today is March 17th, Thursday, and this is what we're having for dinner. I have some roasted chicken breast with broccoli and roasted potatoes, and then I put the oven size, the Campbell's creamy garlic sauce in it, so that's underneath. And this is what we're having for dinner tonight. Hi everyone. So today is Friday, March 18th, and we're going to be having fried rice. Here are some of the ingredients that we're going to be putting in the fried rice. I have some peas here, some green onions, some eggs, rice, toasted sesame oil, and soy sauce. So you start out with rice that's been cooked. Now this is great for using leftovers. So I have some rice here. It has already been cooked this afternoon, so it's cooled off. You want your rice to be cooled when you're making fried rice. And I'm also going to get the leftover chicken. But this is a great way to use your leftovers. So I'm going to go get the chicken, and then I'll get started, and I'll show you on the way how to make this. So you start out with a large skillet, and I'm going to add some olive oil. And you want the olive oil to get really warm. And then on top of the olive oil, I'm going to add the sesame oil. So I just added the sesame oil. I'm waiting for the pan to get hot. I have my eggs all ready to be cooked. They're right here. I'm going to add a little salt and pepper to them. We don't want to add too much salt and pepper because of the soy sauce has a lot of sodium in it. So as soon as the pan gets warmed up, I'm going to scramble the eggs. Okay, my oil is good and hot right now. I'm going to add the eggs and scramble them all up. And then they go. The oil probably could have been a little bit more hotter. We're going to let the eggs sit there for a minute so they can start cooking, and then I'll show you the next step. So once the eggs are almost cooked, you want to move them to the side like that and put it on half the burner, so that way the eggs are not getting cooked more. The next thing we're going to do, we're going to add a little bit more olive oil and then throw the rice in. So it's going to look like this, and I'm just going to break up the rice a little bit, and so the rice can cook in there a little bit. And the reason why you want to use leftover rice is because then it won't be so sticky, and plus it comes out of your rice cooker a lot easier. So when you let your rice cool down. So this is what it looks like. I'm just going to let the rice cook. I'm breaking it all up, as you can see, and I'm going to take a little bit more olive oil and just sprinkle it over the top. Now, this is not a diet meal. People think it's just rice and eggs and stuff, but it is a fried rice. You're literally frying the rice, and that's why you have to put all the oil on the bottom and on the top. Otherwise, it'll stick to your pan. And it's good to use a cast iron pan or a heavy duty pan, because that way the rice doesn't stick. See, you kind of just have to scrape it a little bit and keep moving it around. And you want your heat between medium and low. Actually, I'm going to turn mine up just a tad. So about medium high. And you just keep stirring the rice around as it fries. As soon as it gets like pretty much broken up, because you want big chunks of rice. So you're gonna, when it's not all clumped together. So you keep stirring that around. And once you got that all stirred around, then you're gonna start adding your other ingredients. Now, this is what we had for dinner last night. We had one chicken breast that I cut up into bite-sized pieces and broccoli. I'm gonna throw this in there. And then I'm gonna add the soy sauce and mix it all together. You'll see. And then the eggs is gonna get incorporated also. Everything's gonna go in there all at one time and mix together. So let me throw it all in, and then I'll show you how I mix it together. So hubby's come in to help me out here. So I threw all the broccoli and the chicken in. He's doing the filming. See, as you can see, it breaks up the rice really nicely. You just have to keep it moving, otherwise it'll stick. I'm incorporating the egg in now and also breaking that up into it. Just like that. Everything is mixing together. The last thing you're going to be putting in is the peas and the green onion. You want to wait that to the last part of doing that, because you don't want to overcook the green onion. And the peas only take a few seconds to cook. I mean, they really don't take a long time to cook at all. As you can see, I moved the pan back completely on the burner, and I'm just breaking everything up, incorporating it in, and stirring constantly as I go, because if you don't, it will burn on the bottom. So once everything is incorporated in, and it looks like it's about there, it's got one big chunk of egg right there. I'm going to add the soy sauce in now. So I use a big container of soy sauce, and you'll be surprised you're probably going to use about almost a cup of soy sauce. I just eyeball it because I've made this 1,000 times. But you just want to do it until the rice is covered. And you can see I took a lot off of there. And then we're going to move it around again. You got to keep moving this, because soy sauce will actually caramelize. So you want to keep it moving. And if you notice, the rice is almost completely covered. And then we're going to let that cook. That's why I opened the bag of peas. Because then that way the soy sauce will actually start to caramelize on the rice a little bit, and it's really delicious. It makes a great fried rice. Alright, so let's get the peas. Again, the heat has not changed. It's a constant moving thing, because you don't want to have it burn on the bottom. But that's a good way to use leftovers. We use leftover chicken, we use the leftover broccoli. If you have leftover rice, it's better to use that. So we're going to add the peas next, and the green onions. I'll add the green onions last, and when I add the green onions last is when I'm going to turn off my heat, because I don't want to cook the green onions. Thank you for the peas. So I'm adding peas. We only need about a handful of peas to go in here. And I spilled some on the counter. We'll clean that up later. And I'm just going to mix those in. And you just want to cook the peas to the point where they're heated through. You don't want to overcook peas, because then they become hard, and nobody likes hard peas. But you can add any vegetable you want. I I know people have put bean sprouts in this. They put watercress nuts, so it would be good. Any kind of vegetable that you have laying around. I've done it with zucchini before. I have had leftover carrots you can put in here. Any type of vegetable you would like to have be put in here. So this is about done. I'm just going to let it sit here for a minute to just get caramelized. It's looking good. And you see the rice is all broken up. And it's got all the good stuff. So I'm going to go grab the green onions that my darling husband chopped up for me. Isn't that beautiful? He did a great job. And we're just going to take a big handful of that because we like green onions here. This is a really quick weeknight meal too, and it's a good meal to use up leftovers. This whole meal probably took me, I would say maybe 15-20 minutes to make altogether. Not including cooking the rice, but just using leftovers. So it only took like a few minutes. So if you are in a hurry, you need a quick meal, you have leftover rice, you have leftover chicken, this is a quick way to use it all up. And there it is. It's all finished. And this is what we're having for dinner tonight. Hi everyone. So dinner tonight for Saturday, March 19th is sushi. Today was shopping day, so on shopping days I like to pick up something quick and easy because I'm shopping all day. I don't feel like coming home and cooking dinner. So this is what we're going to have for dinner tonight. Hubby's got the teriyaki sauce on top of his, and he's got the Philadelphia roll, and everybody else got the California roll. So we got one for Ashley, one for Jason, one for me, and one for Brian, because Brian usually comes over at night. So anyway, this is what we're having for dinner. I hope you enjoyed this videos this week of our meals, and as always, thanks for watching.